did the Shitbox Rally. We didn't stuff that up.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
You didn't have to say that. Alright, anyway, so we did it. We're here. We're late with the video because we got unexpectedly waylaid, had to go back to Adelaide after the rally and stuff. But we're here now, so apologies for the delay. And
this will be the first of our wrap-up videos.
Yeah, we're gonna do a few, but this will just be a short one. A general overview.
Yeah.
So we've written down six questions. 3 each to ask each other. We may interject.
Yeah.
We're going to try not to waffle.
Okay, are we ready? I'm going to start with you. How's Raoul?
Raoul. So, an image speaks louder than words. This is Raoul on the first day on the dirt, the second day of the rally.
Yeah.
This is Tony of Test Eagles and John of Test Eagles, and the rest of our team watching in the background. I hit a rock.
It put a hole in the sump.
Yeah. The car was riding a lot lower than normal because the shocks were absolutely...
But also, there'd been washouts on the road, so there were a lot of really big rocks concealed under a lot of river sand. So you couldn't see stuff. We weren't the only ones who damaged their sump. One team completely lost their sump. So...
Yeah. And also, the Oodnadatta track is normally only 4-wheel drive high clearance. We had to get the rally got special dispensation to go along there. So... Yeah.
Excuses.
It was going to happen. Other than that, though, we had very few problems with Raoul. Raoul was really good. The shock was ruined.
That was on the drive over, though.
This is my question. Mm-hmm. This is my question. I will let you know. The shock was done on the drive over, but the other shocks were... We literally just started. We just started, dude. Come on. The other shock was done on the way over, and we put tennis balls in there, which actually sorted out. A bit of a rally trick that we got taught by people.
But that will come in another video.
Yeah, we'll show you that later.
Yeah.
And the only other issue we had was a hose that popped off twice. Second time nearly sprayed me with boiling hot.
But where did that hose pop off of?
The radiator. What about it?
It's not just any hose. the thing snapped.
Yeah, the little connector part snapped. So it was
super
fine.
glued.
We super glued it on, kept the thingy up. We'll talk about that in another video. But the car's fine. It's and it's pissing power steering fluid. Absolutely pissing power steering fluid. That's the only real big problem with the car.
No anymore.
Which David, I know you're watching, David. He did warn us was probably the only proper issue we were going to have, and it was really, other than my own caused stuff, was the only real issue that we had, and it was fine. It was dealable. We just kept on topping her up, keeping her wet.
So Raoul is here, and he's sitting out on the street, parked up. You can still drive him. So, yeah.
He's not. Yeah, he wouldn't go over the pits.
Needs some work.
But yeah, he's fine. Anyway, my question to you is, how was the rally overall?
It was great. Look, I really loved it. It was everything I wanted it to be, which was meeting loads of new people, like just driving in convoy, which is quite different for us. We went on a few new tracks, and we got fed amazing food, and just had a lot of fun, really. You know.
Yeah, we did 2 new tracks, one of which was the Gawler Ranges road.
Yeah, and I'd really like to do that road again.
Which we should probably do a separate video just talking about the roads, actually, and the roads that we did. And
anyway.
Joss has got heaps of photos and stuff, but we'll show them later because we don't want this to be too long.
So the rally overall was, I would describe it as like a giant school camp, but a lot more fun.
Yeah. It was more of a mixed bag for me, but I am Mr. Grumpy Man. So, I thought it was overall good. I'm glad we did it.
All right. So, how did you feel after the rally?
Very tired. We did a practice run on this before, and I sort of felt like hammered shit, which just laughed at. But yeah, essentially it was exhausting. It's really exhausting, especially because this rally was a lot longer than the rallies normally are.
Yeah.
They have done one rally that was longer, but that was done over 3 more days, and it was only 300 kilometers more. So we did a lot of long days.
Yeah, there were nearly all all the days.
I was
very long.
very relieved that when we ended the rally, we were already in Perth, so we were like 7 minutes drive from our house, and not some of the people that had to fly back, or some of them had to drive their cars back. I'm glad we weren't those people. And I think, and it wasn't just us, everyone was tired. The last day party, people looked
shattered.
Yeah, like they'd been through a war or something. It was pretty bad.
But that's part of the fun as well.
Yeah, but I was also quite sad about, because you've had a really intense period of time with these people that you've just met, and they're all really great. So it was sad to
our
not see them
rally
anymore.
our rally buddy group mum Di, shout out Di if you ever see this. She did warn us of post rally blues, and it's hard.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your weirdest moment?
We had a few different things, but for me the weirdest moment was there was this fog bow. We were in Penang and it was super foggy on that day.
It's near the ocean for people who don't know.
Get the photo up for people.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The fog bow photo.
Yeah, so the fog bow, it looks like a rainbow, but it's made out of fog and it's apparently quite rare. So,
here it is.
There we go. You need a certain amount of dew and humidity in the air, and then the sun coming in.
And we did get told by the locals that like a lot of sea mist kind of comes through in the morning. But yeah, it was really cool to see.
Something I've not seen before. So for me, that was the weirdest moment.
It looks cool there, and it looks even more impressive in real life. For me, we we didn't get a photo of it because it happened under quite strange circumstances. We were doing the Gawler Rangers Road, and we came up and around a corner, and we were second in the group, and a guy pulled over into the middle of the road, blocked the whole road just after a blind corner and coming down a hill on the dirt, and I thought, this guy's crazy, what's he doing? He physically stopped us to let us know that the person in front of us had nearly run into him, which I was like, okay, so you worried about something that was dangerous and you decided to do something even more dangerous. Anyway, whilst he's sort of posturing up, getting all angry, Joss leans over to across me, and he's got a passenger in his side. And what was her name?
Sina.
She goes, oh, Sina, how you doing? And they start having a bloody, oh Jesus, shook the camera. They start having a bloody chat, and like me and him are like squaring up against each other, like, yeah, what? And then them two are just having like a friendly chat, and then eventually I'm like, guys, we can't stay here, we need to go. So Joss just yells at them, there's 200 more cars behind us, like. So yeah, it was that I thought was pretty weird, bumping into someone.
We all work for the same organisation.
Yeah, but like bumping into them on like an outback road in the middle of nowhere.
They had to get back. It was back.
Very strange. The odds on us running into them were pretty unusual.
Yeah, I didn't know they were going to be on the track. So
yeah, so
it was fun though. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, what was your favourite moment or memory?
So it was a collection of moments for me that overall forms a favourite memory, and that was the radio banter. Because like the first couple of days you don't really know each other, and it was like I said, it was quite a lot of long driving and stuff, and we got in late to camp a lot, so we didn't have the chance to socialise properly yet. But then we ended up starting to do it by playing a radio game, which we'll talk about in another video. But everyone got into it, and it led to a lot of laughs. Some weird kind of in-jokes that are probably too difficult to explain here, but stuff that still makes me chuckle now, and we still kind of play it a little bit on a Facebook group that we got and whatnot. So it was good fun. The getting to know each other through the radio, and then later on when we did have a chance to get to know each other in camp, the socialising part of it, I think.
Someone has just turned on a vacuum cleaner somewhere, so I hope that. There we go.
Okay, what was your favourite moment?
My favourite moment was Head of the Bite, where we all stood and it was one of our few kind of tourist stops, and we just all stopped and enjoyed it, and we were just all chatting and really happy. And
there's a photo of it here.
Here's our team. It's Buddy Group 20.
There's the Head of the Bite there.
Yeah.
And that's all of our team there.
It was just a lot of fun. It was, I don't know, for me that's my favourite moment, because we've done that a couple of times and it's always been good. But there was something, just everybody was in such a good mood at that moment, and we had a lot of fun from there on in as well. We'd had such a good run on that day. So.
And we should probably say as well, actually, just give a quick shout out to the Buddy Group This is Tony from Test Eagles,
Yeah,
John from
John.
Test Eagles, Beamsy.
There's us.
There's us. There's Di, the little group mum.
Yeah,
That's
Kathleen.
one of the stews behind Kathleen there.
Yeah.
Who's that hiding in the background there?
Oh, that is Dave.
Oh, that's David. Yeah, that's David. Di's
Yeah,
husband.
there's
That's the other stew.
Then we've got
That is Benji. Is that
Tom.
Tom? That's
That's
Tom,
Tom.
and that's Benji next to him. Oh yeah, Benji's a bit taller.
and then
Sorry, Tom.
Mark.
And there's Mark, and this is Brad, who was in the other car
Yeah.
with Beamsy. All of them top
Yeah.
people. We had a great time.
We really did.
Beamsy, your shorts are in the mail. Just so you know, your shorts are in the mail.
It was just it was just a
fantastic.
culmination for me of that moment of like, yeah, we've done this well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really that's my favourite moment.
Okay, and the final question is: will you do it again?
Yes, I definitely will. There's a lot of stuff I'd do differently, which we'll cover in another video. And look, it's a lot to take on. And I won't be doing the next one, that's for sure, which is on the East Coast, just because it's being on the West Coast, it's cost prohibitive. Getting your car there and getting it back is the difficult one at the end.
Yeah,
So,
we'll do another video coming
Cost
up
analysis.
doing a cost analysis, because I think a lot of people would be interested in how much this kind of thing, how much of your own personal money it costs.
Yeah.
It's not a cheap thing to do.
No, the name suggests that it is, but it's not. And that's not a bad thing, but it's just something people should be aware of.
Yeah, there's a lot of like none of the costs. There isn't much you could do about them. You know, it's just like the nature of the thing. Also, it would be expensive to just do a trip like that on your own anyway. Like,
So,
it's not a cheap thing to do, to travel by car across outback
Yeah.
Australia. Like, fuel's expensive, things like that. So
we'll cover that later.
Yeah.
But my question is, would you do another one?
So I've said to Jess that I will fully support her in doing one again herself. This was an unusual one. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Obviously, there'd been a reroute. We'll talk about that again in another video.
Yeah.
But I would look at the route about what it was doing, and I would make my decision then. Would I do the same one that we'd just done again? I would not.
I wouldn't do that exact same route. No, it's the days are too long.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, they do a thing though called the Mystery Box Rally, which, talking to everybody on the rally who's done one of those, that sounds right up your bag.
Yeah, we'll talk about what other options could be done, and we'll do a sort of the good, the bad, and the ugly kind of thing, proper review. Jocel's will probably be more glowing than mine. I'm quite critical, but then take what I say with a pinch of salt. I am quite grumpy about stuff. But even so, being grumpy myself, I had a great time. I really enjoyed it. And
Met great people.
If it's something that
Really
you're interested in
interesting
doing,
people as well. There's so many interesting people who do this.
yeah, you're unlikely to find boring people wanting to do it.
Yeah.
So, I if you're interested in doing it, I would definitely recommend, like and subscribe, all that other stuff. Find out from us more details about it, because I will try and get quite technical. I will make a spreadsheet that works this time, and I will tell you all about it so that you get an idea about whether it's something that you want to do.
But in the end, we did the Shitbox Rally.
We did it.
We have the shirts to prove it.
Yeah.
A lot of other merch too.
Yeah, and we raised like $8,000 or something for cancer research.
And-
the whole
and-
thing raised nearly 3 million.
Yeah,
just shy of 3 million.
it's 2.9 million at the moment.
And there's still a little bit of money left to trickle in, so it was really well done.
It's great to be part of something like that. So,
Yeah. Cool.
Till next time.
Till next time. Bye. You don't need to lend me $20.
Is hitting naturally what your voice hits
But we
when you're
have to
speaking.
check when you laugh and see how that is. See, that's the problem. Is that when you get too excited and too loud.